It doesn't mean that they shouldn't have any job, but because of past actions and things that, they're not able to be trusted with certain situations anymore. And for right reasons. What if somebody, why would they even put themselves into that situation where they'd be tempted to do something again, even if they're rehabilitated? They're all human beings still.
Agree.
So like a drug addict and they're counting pills of Xanax or something. I mean, you never know. But so, what's the best way to get a hold of you if one of our listeners is thinking, okay, I just got out of jail, or I just got out of do you take people post like a veteran, or is it just only incarcerated people?
Well, we definitely don't say, hey, you need to go commit a crime before you work with us. But
that's pretty much how it works.
Yeah, what I'll tell you something very unfortunate, though. Every single time, 100% of the time that we have given the opportunity and provided a job to somebody who didn't have a criminal background, 100% of the time, like 20 out of 20 people, they didn't show up to their first day of work. So we're not going to sit here and say you can't come get a job with us if you don't have a criminal background, but so far it hasn't been working. And I think it's because people come here as a super, 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 super desperate last resort, and maybe they just feel like, maybe they found something in the meantime, because their record isn't holding them back, right? So they have a lot of other options, and they find another option by the time their start date happens. But veterans, of course, we would never discriminate against somebody who served our country, but I will say that a lot of the people that we serve do come from the military. I think, as a counselor, a lot of people who come from the military have substance use issues and PTSD and mental health issues that can cause some violence, domestic violence and stuff like that. So if somebody wants to work hard and shows up to our office, we're going to give you a chance. It's just
a
the bottom
second chance.
Yeah, whether it's a first chance or a second chance or it's 100th chance. If you get through our character assessment and the interview process and you pass the drug test, we're not going to hold you back from getting out to the workforce. We want you to work. We only make money when people are working, so it's the more the merrier for us. Just show up and do the work is all we ask.
Just out of curiosity, what's the character test? And we only have 4 minutes, so not to get into it too much, but do you quiz and ask for mental health history or any of that, or is just
we don't do any of that. It's
Good.
To be quite honest with you, it's just a series of questions, and our recruiters who have been there, done that, gut checks. That's exactly what it is. And we look at the background, and we look for holes in their story. We allow them to tell us their entire story, and a lot of times, as weird as it sounds, even though we're a staffing agency for second chances, people still lie about their criminal background. And if that happens, then you're just out.
Aren't they all innocent?
Oh, gosh, I know. It was my homeboy, or it was my baby mama, or whatever, yeah.
That's what I experienced with the juveniles, at least.
It just drives me crazy.
Nobody was guilty in there. Everyone's innocent.
They'll tell me about, their attempted murder and go through all of that, and I'll say, is there anything else in your background I need to know about? But they leave out the theft from Walmart 2 weeks ago, Well, obviously they don't want to tell us about that, but
maybe they're hoping that it's not on their record yet.
Yeah, not 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, whatever. But we always see stuff that we're like, why didn't they just say it? I mean, we're used to it. It's not. It blows my mind sometimes, but
maybe it's just a feeling of shame. Right? It's the shame and guilt, and sometimes people aren't, when we're not proud of admitting something, which that is the first step in healing, is admitting that there's a problem, and getting through the denial, and then owning what we did and realizing that it doesn't define who we are, but it takes a second for people to get to that place. And And
Yeah.
even with people that are trying to help, maybe they just felt, that you would say, well, you committed murder and all this stuff, but you stole a shirt from Walmart, so now you're not worthy. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
who knows what's going through everyone's head. Well, we're running out of time, though, and I really appreciate your time on the show, Sherry. It's great to meet you. And I just found you on LinkedIn, so we can connect and keep in touch, and however we can work together. And how do I send people your way?
It's cornbreadhustle.com.
Cornbreadhustle.com.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and so people can come to you if they need a job in any state of the United States?
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, not any state. They can come to me if they need a job. They'll get into our system, but there's a lot of times that we don't have anything yet. But it's smart to get into our system,
Right.
because as we open up new markets in different areas, we'll already have them in our system to reach out to and let them know what job opportunities are available.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time and for all you do to help others. It's very, very admirable. I commend you on that.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for your
I
time.
really
And please keep in
appreciate it.
touch. And
All right, thank you.
cornbreadhustle.com. And what a great resource to know about and to help others, because I think most people deserve a second chance. Or a third sometimes. Anyway, tomorrow I'm excited. We're going to have a guest in studio, Cindy Kolbe, and she wrote the wonderful book about struggling with serendipity, and where she was driving, fell asleep at the wheel, and her daughter ended up as a paraplegic as a result. And it's going to be a Netflix film, so we're going to be talking about that in studio tomorrow. And thank you so much for everything, for all the listeners. Sorry about the sound if it's cutting out on you. And for Ed, thanks for all you do. YouTube, everybody, have a great day. Be kind to yourself and a stranger. You never know what they're going through. Take care.
Don't abandon yourself. Find your joy.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
WZHR, Zephyr Hills.
FM 104.